I feel like I haven't even processed what happened, but I can't be more thankful. I cannot be more excited to be with the Sparks. Right now, I'm heading to USA Basketball 3-on-3 Olympic trials, which I'm excited to be there with Dearica Hamby and previous teammate Lexi Hole. But I'm even more excited to get to LA and get started. Excited to play for Kurt, to be associated with Eric, Christine, Reagan, and it's just such a historic organization. So I'm just feeling very, very blessed.
Okay, great. Rickea, you'll go next.
Hi, everybody. Honestly, same for me. I have not been able to just wrap my head around everything that's happened, but ultimately, I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to be here in LA. Just choosing me and believing in me just means a lot. I'm so ready to get to work and, just create history. They already have history, and I just feel like we're just going to do something really special here. I'm just excited and I'm just grateful for my support system, my mom, my brothers, my agent, my uncle Jermaine, the people, who helped me along the way. I'm just very grateful for that. And I'm just excited to get started with my new teammates.
Great, thank you. And Mackenzie, we'll have you next.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thanks everyone for being here. We definitely appreciate your coverage. Like they said, super, super blessed. Just excited to be here with an incredible organization that has a lot of history and wins championships. So just want to thank my family, my team this past year, and my staff and everyone who's helped me get to this point. Obviously, just a dream come true to be here and to be able to stay in LA and play in front of a lot of the fans that I played in front of this year. Just super blessed and thankful to the organization.
Great, thank you, Kenzie. All right, media, if you guys can use the hand raise function when you have a question. We're going to start off with Rashawn Haylock.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to Los Angeles. Rashawn Haylock with the Sparks. For you, Cam, I would imagine, once you made your decision, you had a pretty good idea you may be coming to LA. Just wanted to know kind of what that process was like for you. Obviously, it was a lot to weigh, whether to return to Stanford for another year or to enter the draft. Could you just kind of take us through that process?
Yes, hi. It was honestly a really difficult decision for me, and I've said this before, but I think it's beautiful that the decision was so hard to make. Obviously, I'm so happy to be going to LA, and I have some amazing teammates and coaches that I'm so excited to play for. But it was hard to leave Stanford, and I think it kind of all transpired perfectly because, Tara is not coming back, although I would love to play for Kate Pay. It would be weird without Tara, and the travel will be difficult to the ACC, and I also just have loved my time at Stanford and I've loved school, but I'm just really looking forward to continuing to develop my professional, side of basketball, continuing to grow. And yeah, it was a hard decision, but I feel like I made the right one.
Thank you.
Okay, John Davis, and then following him will be Amanda Skurlock.
Hey, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Can I ask a question and have everybody answer it, if that's okay? The question would be, how are you going to handle the ups and downs that inevitably playing professional basketball in the WNBA will give you? And, how do you handle that with the idea that, I've heard players this is my 6th year covering the league, and they often talk about how giving themselves grace is important, and that's something that kind of keeps them level when things might not be going exactly the way people want.
I can answer first. I agree. I think giving ourselves grace is extremely important. I think we just have to remember that we're going to be playing against the best female basketball players in the world. So it's going to be a challenge. I think one we're all looking forward to. And then I'd also like to talk about how, I have some amazing rookies with me. Rickea, I had so much fun with you at the draft. I feel like we're going to do amazing things together. And I had to play against Mackenzie this past year, and she got buckets on us. And so we were texting each other how we're finally excited to be on the same team now. So I think we're just going to lean on each other. And I couldn't be more excited about our draft class.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. Just giving grace, just knowing that each and every day isn't going to go the way that you want it to go. Honestly, just kind of treating it like you're a freshman in college all over again. Knowing there's going to be adversity, but what it makes is just overcoming it. Being mentally strong, and I feel like just staying true to who you are and just knowing like you're here for a reason and staying confident will kind of help us all. And just leaning on the vets.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what they said, I think, your college career puts you through a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, it's a different level, but I think just leaning on those same support systems that got you to this point, leaning on our vets. I think we have a great group of vets, Lasia Clarendon, and a lot of the team has already reached out to all of us. And then, like they said, I think the three of us can lean on each other, kind of going through the same things at once.
Great, thank you. Amanda, you're next, and Edwin, you'll follow.
Hey, good morning. This is Amanda from the LA Sentinel. Kirk talked a lot about just the interview process and for all three of you guys. And I was just wondering, if you guys could just tell me about how the interview process was with the Sparks, and maybe what do you think was the selling point that really impressed the team that got you guys drafted?
I would say, I mean, obviously the interview process went great. I really enjoyed talking to both Kurt and Reagan. I'm just thankful they made it low stress. It was casual. And they're just really great people. They've known each other for so long, so it was just very comfortable. And I feel like, I guess my selling point was, I just talked about how hard I was going to work. And, I think I bring a lot of special aspects to the game, and just am really looking forward to playing for them.
Yeah, I'll have to say my interview process went really great. I love the energy that they brought, and I love how you can tell like they were just being themselves. I told Kurt, like I'm used to like the tough coaching, the coaches that pushes you. And I gave him an example of Vic Schaefer. He said, well, yeah, I'm a Vic Schaefer. So that was pretty cool that I'll get that coaching. I feel like back. And I feel like the interview just went great. I feel like the selling point for me was how they really did their homework on me. They were telling me things that I didn't know that anybody knew, which is pretty funny. But all in all, it just goes to show like, they really want to pour into us, and I'm just very grateful. So yeah.
Thank you. Edwin, and then Mark S. will follow.
Hi, welcome to Los Angeles for all three players here. So my questions for all three, whoever wants to start off first is totally fine. But given that all of you are new to WNBA and not everyone's watched, Pac-12 and Tennessee games and all of that, in just 3 words, can each of you describe your game to someone who maybe hasn't watched as much of each individual player here?
I would describe my game as versatile, fiery, and fun.
I would have to say versatile, competitive, and smooth.
I would probably say high IQ, versatile, and then winner.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. And then Jackie will have you next.
Hey, all, Mark Schindler from WNBA.com. Rickea, my question's for you. Obviously, you were fantastic at Tennessee, and I think it's easy to see how your game could translate at the next level. What are you most excited about with how your game can grow and how you fit in at the pro level?
I feel like I'm most excited to just get out there and be with my new teammates. I feel like the league itself is just a game of greats, and everyone is good, and it's you're not just playing a team that you just know you're going to blow every game. So I feel like just having that challenge will help my game a lot. I feel like just having the leverage of Cam on defense. I saw Kenzie some at USA basketball. She's a bucket too. So just having that is pretty cool. I feel like it'll help elevate my game as well. Just having players to lean on. I know I can be a star in my role, and they'll be a star in their role, and I feel like it's just going to all come together.
Jackie, and then after Jackie, we'll have Nikki.
Hey there, this is Jackie Ray, Nightcast Media. I want to direct this question to Cameron. Cameron, we talk a lot about what you guys are going to learn from the vets being in the W and on this professional level. However, this draft class has really changed how a lot of people look at women's basketball, whether it's college or professional. You guys have really set the standard as far as branding yourself. So what do you think some of the vets can learn from this draft class on how to brand themselves and bring more attention to the league?
Oh gosh. I mean, I feel like I'm going to be doing most of the learning, to be honest. But I feel like if I could help them with anything, it would be how to work TikTok maybe, or learn a new dance. But in all seriousness, I feel like they have a lot more to teach us than, we to them. But I think also just maybe like telling them to post more. I think it's about, well, at least what I learned from agents and social media people, it's about posting frequently and having fun with it. But they already got that covered, so.
Nikki, and then after Nikki, we'll have Fredo.
Hi, ladies. My name is Nikki. I'm with Spectrum Networks, and Cam, I'll take your TikTok tips any day. But this one's for Kia first. I saw Zia's reaction when your name was announced, and I asked her about it after when we got to talk to some of the players, and she told us about your guys' long-standing relationship. And she, her first call was to her mom about how excited she was that you were coming to LA. So what does that mean to you to be able to team up with her again after all those recruiting visits you guys did together?
Yeah, it means a lot to be teaming up with Zia again. We played AAU together and we've been friends since I can remember. So just having a person like that that's pretty familiar with the game, and she's a great player herself, it just helps a lot. And I feel like I'm going to lean on her a lot. But just seeing her reaction warmed my heart so much. Like, I was just so excited to see how excited she was to have me and, welcome me with open arms. And Zia is always encouraging me throughout my college career. She's always just texting me, telling me to keep going, how proud of me she is. And I'm just grateful to have that.
Wonderful. And then really quickly from each of you guys, what's the one thing when you think about playing in the city of Los Angeles for an iconic brand like the Sparks that makes you just the most excited?
I think what makes me most excited is the fan base. I feel like I'm excited to play in front of new fans and to, help grow. Especially, I know our first 5 games are at Long Beach. Is it Long Beach State? Long Beach. And just excited to play in front of those group of people, but also I'm excited that I'm still on the West Coast and I have family close by.
I feel like I'm most excited about just seeing everything that Cali has to bring. I've been to Cali one time in my life, and when I went, I literally was like, Cali is its own world. It does not even feel like it's a part of the USA. Like, I feel like I'm out of the country. It was just beautiful. The weather is just always consistently nice. So I'm just excited for the new fan base as well and just meeting new people.
Yeah, I would say similarly excited to keep playing in front of the LA fans. And I'm also from California, have a lot of family here. So feeling grateful that I get to continue to play in front of them.
Thank you.
Okay, Fredo, and then Brad, you'll follow up.
Hi there, Fredo Cervantes with the Sporting Tribune. Cameron, welcome to Los Angeles. My main question for you is what's the biggest piece of advice you've gotten since draft day? I'm sure a lot of people have reached out to you. So what's one of the biggest things you've heard since draft day?
Did you say Cam or Kia? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, Cam.
Okay. Gosh. I've gotten so much support, a lot of advice. I think the best advice was from Steph Curry, close family friend of mine, and he just said to enjoy it. And it sounds simple, but Rickea knows the W did a great job of, briefing us, but we were running around everywhere and doing everything. So just taking a moment to sit in bed and just have, 10 minutes of mindfulness, taking the day to myself, I think was really important. So I think, for his advice, I really did take the time to just soak it all in.
Thank you.
Okay, Brad, and then Michael will follow.
Hi, ladies. It's Brad Lake from WBB Nation and WNBA Swish. This question is for all of you. Can you speak to what it means to being guided by such a seasoned WNBA coach in Kurt Miller and how you feel he will be able to up your skills and help you in that transition from the college to the pros?
I can say I'm very excited to play for Kurt. I remember him saying that he does coach differently from Tara, and I'm kind of excited for that too. I love to learn from all different types of coaches, all different styles of play. So I'm just really excited for his advice. I think he's very seasoned and amazing at what he does. And I do know that he takes post players and takes them to places that they can't get on their own. So I'm looking very much forward to it.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Having 4 different coaches in 5 years, I've been through many, many styles of coaching. So, I'm excited to, see what he has to bring. And, he's just seasoned and has a high IQ in basketball. And I watch a lot of WNBA. So I'm just excited to, even play in his style of play, and his passion for the game is something that I cannot wait to witness. Sometimes it might not be on my side if he's, just being himself, but I'm pretty excited for it all though.
Yeah, definitely excited to get going with Coach Kurt Miller. Watched a lot of his teams, even when he was up at Connecticut, and I've always loved their style of play. Definitely, I think breeds high IQ players and beautiful offenses. So I'm excited to get going.
Thank you, Michael, and then Cora, you're next.
Hey, what's up, ladies? Welcome to LA. My question is for all 3 of you guys. For a team, fan base, and city that's yearning for a winner, what are you guys going to bring individually to help the Sparks get to where they're used to being, and that's winning championships?
Yeah, I will say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do know that we were just 1 game short of making the playoffs last year. So I feel like, we're right there. I know that I'm just excited to do whatever I can to help the team. But I'm just so excited to be in the area. And I feel like I'm really excited to play with people like Leja and Dearica and Lexi Brown, the list goes on, Zia. It's such a great group of girls, and they've all reached out. Azure, they're amazing people. They're so supportive. And I think we're just going to have a great camaraderie and a great energy to bring.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question again? My audio was going in and out.
No, I was just saying that, you guys coming here to a fan base that's yearning to have a winner, a team that's, one of the original teams that's used to winning championships and things like that. What are you guys going to bring to the team in the city that, everyone should be excited about?
I feel like we're gonna bring whatever's asked of us. Just being a sponge as a rookie is very important. Just learning, just being a sponge. And I feel like we're gonna bring energy though. I feel like, this new draft class just has a lot of energy, a lot of fire. And I feel like that's what the people want to see. They like to see our passion for the game. And I feel like, playing against Cam, she is just energetic on both ends of the floor. And I feel like that's just gonna be very, very exciting to see.
Yeah, I think, as a rookie class, we're definitely gonna just bring whatever we're asked to do, we're gonna do it. I think playing in LA this past year, I've seen it firsthand. When you win, the fans definitely come and will rally behind you. So we're definitely gonna do whatever we can to just add on to this great group that we already have here and add to the culture in whatever way we can.
Thank you.
Okay, Cora, and then Sabrina, you're next.
This question's for Rickea. Reagan talked about yesterday how they were looking out for in interviews with players who were already bringing up the words winning, championship, competitiveness, and that was something that just came through with you. And that's something that, you talk about in college a lot too, is just that winning is that main priority. Just for you, where do you feel like that mentality came from, where that is something you always revert to, is that's the main priority, is winning and championships?
Yeah, that's definitely something I always revert to. I just want to win. No matter what, I want to do what it takes to win. I love winning cultures. It's just, everything is better when you are winning, I feel like. But I feel like for as long as I can remember, I've just been the most competitive person. I always give that to my brothers. Growing up the only girl in an all boys household, it kind of, makes you a little tough and makes you super competitive because you're battling with them every day. Everything is who's going to win, who's going to lose. So I feel like it definitely comes from that. And, just playing in the SEC itself is very competitive as well. So I feel like that is just, I just want to win. I just want to win. So yeah.
Thank you. Sabrina, and then Akeem, you're next.
Hi, Sabrina Merchant from The Athletic. Kenzie, this is for you. I was wondering if you could share just what your draft day experience was like. Like, what were your expectations going in, and what was the feeling when you saw your name on the screen and then Katie's name come right after you too? And then just as a follow-up, like, what did you learn about Kurt from working with Chris Koklanis all year?
Yeah, draft day, it was definitely a long day. I came in, did my workouts. We all had planned to watch it at Coach G's house. So it was definitely cool to be surrounded just by my teammates and staff that we had such a great year with. My family came down from Sacramento. And then, yeah, just watching, you kind of, you have ideas, but you don't really know where you're going to end up exactly. So definitely like stomach turning all through like that second round. But to see my name go up on the screen and for it to be LA, I think that was like honestly very surreal, dream come true. Just super hype, obviously celebrating with my teammates and my family. And then yeah, Coach Chris has been great. I think I've been super blessed to have him here as a resource all year, but especially in this process of getting ready for training camp. Obviously, he was with Kurt for a lot of years in the W. I think all of his years in the W, he was under Kurt. So he's kind of just been giving me a lot of keys and tools. He's not going to accept this. He's going to be looking for this. So it's been extremely helpful and definitely grateful to have him here guiding me.
Thanks, Kenzie.
Okay, Akeem, and then DJ Trice, you're next.
Akeem Balin with BeyondTheW.com. Congrats to all three on being selected into the WNBA. Best of luck. Hopefully have long careers. Absolutely. What I wanted to ask was for all three. Just if you could, what is the one thing that you could say about the particular games of the other two draftees that has you most excited to play alongside them with the Sparks?
I played against both Rickea and Mackenzie. I would definitely give Rickea her props on her versatility. I like that you get fiery. I'm the same way. So I feel like we're going to bounce off each other super well. And you're going to bring that energy with me. So I really am so excited. And Mackenzie, oh my gosh, she can shoot the ball. She can pass. I'm like, what can't she do? She's really high IQ. Like she's my smart girl. She went to Harvard. So just really excited to play with her, honestly, on my team at this point. And yeah, I'm elated. Couldn't be more happy to be with you guys.
Yeah, I played against Cam. I played with and kind of against Kenzie, sorry, at USA. So Cam, I'll have to say, just fiery as well. Defensively, her blocks and she can just score from just about anywhere. For Kenzie, I just remember her just getting buckets at USA. She has a very, very high IQ with basketball. I was excited when she was on my team, wasn't so excited when she wasn't. But yeah, that's what I could remember.
Yeah, for both of them, like Cam said, we spent most of our careers playing against each other. So she's an incredible player. Obviously, y'all have seen it. Definitely a huge shot blocker. I remember our first game against them. I was like, all right, I got to make some adjustments when I'm coming in the paint. And just her motor, I think offensive and defensively, she's incredible. She sprints the floor. She's super skilled, versatile. And then Rickea is obviously just a big bucket getter. She can score from anywhere on the floor. So definitely hyped to play with them. I think it's definitely an elite draft class.
Thanks.
Okay, DJ, and then Sean S., you're next.
Hey ladies, welcome to LA. This question is for Kia. We saw you stepping out on the orange carpet for draft night. And I saw you with the buffs on and everything. Can you talk about a little bit of what Detroit style you're bringing to LA?
Yeah, I feel like Detroit is just like fierce, just like boss lady, but just being true to who you are. I feel like that's what I'm going to bring to LA. One thing, we don't change for anyone. We're just true to ourselves, but we are hard workers. We're hustlers. So that's another thing, aspect that I'm going to bring. Everything isn't always going to go your way, but it's always the light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like I'm just going to bring that competitive edge, and yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Sean, and then Kaushik, you're next.
Hi, Sean Schultz, WNBA Swish. The question's for Cam. I wanted to ask, with your being from around California and with such a stoic history of bigs with the LA Sparks, how important was location for you in deciding whether to come to the W or go back to college?
So can you repeat the question? You kind of cut out. How important the location is?
Yeah, and you deciding whether to come to the pros or go back to college, just because of your familiarity and all the history of great bigs with the Sparks.
Yeah, I mean, I entered the draft not knowing where I would end up. You kind of, like Mackenzie said earlier, you kind of have an idea, but I wasn't expecting anything. But once I was drafted here, just, super excited that I could be close to my family. My parents are in Oregon. I'm from Oregon, so kind of close. But 2-hour flight, I'll be close to them. I'll be with my boyfriend. He's still in NorCal. And, to speak on the previous great bigs, Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, Nneka Ogwumike, they're all idols of mine. So I can only, hope to do half of what they've done in their careers. And, I'm just very excited to be with the Sparks.
Perfect. Congratulations.
Okay, Kaushik, and then Eric, you're next.
Oh yeah, sorry, my camera's not working. But Cam, this one's for you. Obviously throughout your college career, you've really developed a lot in on offense, and especially become a lot more versatile. Gaining a lot of perimeter skills. I'm curious, have you had conversations with Kurt about maybe where you're going to be playing, maybe more offensively? You're going to be playing through more the low post. You're going to be playing on the perimeter. Kind of curious where those conversations have been.
Yeah, I mean, I said this earlier, and it's great. I like to play for different coaching styles, different styles of coaches, and Tara is very much a low block coach, and I think Kurt allows his bigs to be a little bit more versatile. He did say if I need to bring the ball up floor, he wants me to bring the ball up, so I can do that. Continue to work on my handle. I think I'll set a lot of ball screens, short roll, pop. And obviously I make, my money down low and blocking shots, playing defense. But, we'll see. But hopefully, I can do more away from the basket as well.
Thank you.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions. Eric, you're up. And then Sean, you'll finish us out.
Ladies, this is for all 3 of you. When did you first fall in love? Eric Lamp is the second cover City Observer. When did you first fall in love with the game of basketball? And can you describe what it feels like to have your dreams come true?
I would say I first fell in love with basketball. I really haven't even thought about that. I actually was slow to the sport because my parents both played. I'm associated with the Currys, so it's kind of been shoved down my throat a bit. But I started playing around 12, 13, like seriously. And Stanford was my first scholarship offer. I was going into the 8th grade, and I just loved my time at their summer camp. And I think that's kind of when I fell in love with it and took it seriously. And to have my dreams come true is insane. I think we've all been dreaming of this moment since we're little. And, for the Sparks making this come true, we couldn't be more thankful. And I'm just so excited to get what I love to do, do what I want. Do what I love for a living. So very happy.
I would have to say I fell in love with basketball around the 7th going into the 8th grade. I was a little late bloomer to the sport as well. I thought basketball growing up was a boy sport and it was just icky. I just wanted to do cheerleading and, do ballet, all the girly things. But ultimately I fell in love with it in the end, and I'm grateful that I stuck with it. Just, seeing my name on an article for the first time in AAU, that's when I really was just like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? I'm excited. I want to be the greatest. Like, I want to be great. I want to be number one. So then I just continue, I just continue to work at that. And, yeah, what was the second question again? I'm sorry.
Can you describe what it feels like to have your dream come true?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's surreal. I feel like I still haven't like completely just took everything in because every day has just been like a whirlstorm, but in a good way. But I'm just, again, so blessed. Like, I'm truly living my dream. I feel like it might hit me either tomorrow or tonight because I'm finally like back at my house and I get to finally just like compress and just decompress and just take everything in. So, but all in all, I'm just excited and I'm just, grateful for the opportunity.
For me, I would say I fell in love with the game at a really early age. I grew up in a basketball family. I have three older brothers. My dad played professionally. My grandpa played professionally. So just grew up in the gym, going to my dad's basketball camps and kind of seeing, the ways in which basketball can bring people together, the ways in which basketball can let you travel the world. So I think just since I've been a kid, I've always loved it. I always, wanted to go to the gym on my own accord and, just kind of grind to see how good I could get. So I think to have my dreams come true on Monday night, kind of like they both said, still feels very surreal. I don't know if it's really sunk in yet, but definitely just feel super blessed and grateful to the Sparks organization for allowing that to happen.